Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device moments before the markets open. We're just slightly early, so we're going to catch up on a few older comments. I want to welcome you all, one and all. So thank you for being here tonight. So let's get into it. We've got Heavenly Prepper says, quite so nice commentary, Salivate. Thank you, sir. And good to see you guys here. Actually, it's one of those things where it's not. There we go. Now I think we're started. Very good. I think we see it now. Welcome. We got Dean R. is here. Tony Erickson. No IQ is with us. Good to see you. Mike Herrera. Ricky Millican. Chad Wolf is with us as well tonight. I think he was looking forward to this live stream, and here we are. And Angel Silver 47 says, well said, bro. I agree with you 100%. This is back one of my earlier commentary videos. A little rough around the edges. Still in rough around the edges, but smoothed out in some spots. Worn out, maybe. Worn down. However you want to say it. But anyways, your Sharp and Shiny says, great vid. Though I am working backwards, I should have watched the first video first. All right, so I guess I why collect precious metals? There's two ones there. I guess it was a double header there. Not a polite Canadian says, well said. Thank you, brother. Brian the Log says, very true, Sal. We need some way other than paper money to save our money, and what other ways in PMs. Exactly right. Very true. Good, by the way, good to see you. A lot of good folks here tonight. Welcome. We've got Ricky Millican. Chris Phipps is here. Cemetery Shop is with us tonight. So is the lovely Annie Oakley from Western Kansas. Good to see Silver Drill Pickle is here. Luke Farley. Oh, yeah. Patrick Ekstrom is here. Pop-Off Strategy. All right. You guys are awesome. And glad you are here. Loplo says, couldn't have said it better. All right. Nice. Thank you so much. Rare coins, early American silver dollars. Thank you. Sharp and Shiny says, thanks for the vid, Salivate. Appreciate the commentary. I've been away from YouTube for a while, just busy with life, but I got some new silver. Awesome. Yes, indeed. Well, we missed the Sharp and Shiny. Hope he's doing well. No Inch Midnight. Nice presentation as always. Thank you so much. And he also says, I second what you said. We who do not love sound money such as gold and silver. Sound indeed. Love the sound of it as well as it being sound. Good stuff. Cybercurrent Twitcher is here. The one and the only CCT is here. So is Trent Schaefer. Michael K is here. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you. The markets, they open up at 6, but it takes about 2 minutes to propagate over on Kitco's site, so bear with me. And Belang P enjoyed this from 10 years ago. It's amazing. He's been around most as long as I have as well, too. A wealth of information. Probably one of the smartest guys in this community. Belang P. It's a hard G. I remember it took me a long time to get that. Yes, indeed. All right. And Greg Williams says, I concur. Always enjoy your perspective. Thank you, Greg Williams. Yeah, the elections in France, I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see. They very well could. We also have the elections in the United Kingdom, which are somewhat destabilizing as well. And Silver Wolverine is here. He wants to know if this is where the party is. No, we're just sitting in the corner like a bunch of old ladies, just chilling like Bob Dylan. There's no party here. No, I guess there's a small party. A party of coffee. Yeah. And lamenting the mint raising their prices and everything. I'm trying to think, should I order something before the prices go up? Nah. I don't know. I guess not. Probably not gonna do it. Not gonna do it at this point in juncture. Got Perth. There you go. I like Perth Mint stuff too. Great stuff. And thank you, John Barkan. And we've got Don't Tax Me, Bro. I like that. Don't tax me, bro. I like that. Instead of don't taste me, bro, don't tax me, bro. Excellent video stackers are not by default doomers or even bearish on the economy. The dollar does not need to collapse. We don't need hyperinflation, deflation, bond defaults, or any of that dramatic soap opera stuff. No one should forget precious metals are luxury items. Luxury items do exceptionally well in a booming economy. That's true. It just so happens to do well when things go bad too. But we should not bank on those or hope for that or wish for that. I think most of us, in the end, we want things to go well. Yes, indeed. Very good. And let's see. And welcome. Good to see THS is here with us as well. All right, it is 6:02. That means the markets have opened. Let's take a look here. Boom shalaka. They are here. And look at this. An interesting Well, I can't say turn of events because the events have just started. It looks like we've got a mixed reaction. Red, green, and red. That means gold is down $2.50 right in the open here to $2,387 and a dime, down 0.1% here in the open. And silver is actually up 9 cents right out of the gate. That's unusual. That's a pretty big little jump there. But we know usually at the very open, it's a little bit of a reaction, and then it subsides or consolidates. So I wouldn't look too much into that. But yes, very good. Half ounce modern bullion coins compared to the other fractional weights. I think they're very good. Be careful, because it may seem like you could get a good deal for those half ounce sizes, but there may be 2 quarter-ounce coins that you could get for right around the same price. The best thing to do is just shop around, but the half ounce size is so easily overlooked, so just be on the holdout for that. And look at this, folks. Already Tony Erickson has gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships right across the bow. That's a 9mm shot. Boom, shalaka from Tony Erickson. Thank you, brother. Very kind of you. And by the way, I got to give a shout out to, I think it's a new subscriber or a new viewer to the channel. He's been very kind, sent me a super thanks earlier in the day, and he popped in on this live stream just before I came on. Quinn Instruments. So give him a warm welcome. He joined as an honorary citizen on his own accord. So very kind of you. Thank you, Quinn Instruments. And thank you guys for being here. And good to see Keith in the mountains is with us. And thanks again to Tony Erickson. Welcome. Good to see Michael K. and David G. and Ominous Rooster is here. Glad you guys are awesome. Yes, I hope you had a great Independence Day weekend. Thank you, Yaz 2065. So there's where the markets are. Now let's refresh them real quick before we get back to the comments. Yes, indeed, it looks like it is sticking. Silver is now up 10 cents. And gold has pulled back a little bit of its losses in the few minutes that the markets have been open. It is now down $1.90. Silver's up a dime already, and platinum is down 4. So this could be an interesting time here. As Friday we saw a pretty big jump. In fact, it was over 3% on the day on Friday. And so it'll be very interesting indeed to see here as we move forward. So let's get back to these channel comments. We're almost in today's comments. Saw your video, excellent work, as are all your vids. Well, thank you so much. Don't tax me, bro. I love that YouTube account name. Kurt Knorr here from the live stream on Friday night, which we had thanks to Tony Erickson Yankee Stacking for providing prizes. And don't usually, this is amazing what Tony Erickson did at Yankee Stacking. A very kind gentleman. So, Kurt Honor, I think a good magnet test and a scale plus knowing dimensions of a round or bar is pretty fail-safe. I use a magnet from a cell phone speaker, very small. I'm just used to how fast it should drizzle down a certain thickness of silver, sterling, and 90%. Any inconsistencies have a pronounced effect on such a small magnet. Problem is I keep losing them and finding them in strange places. Well, Kurt, I have a solution to your problem. Oh, yes, I do. I think you should consider the CCT silver slide. It has a mathematical angle to it that is precise. And you won't have to worry about losing it because it's made of handmade wood, and there are other materials for a little less expensive types you can get as well too. But check out the CCT, that's Cybercurrent Twitcher silver slide. You can reach out to him. But yes, indeed, very good. And Nickel has cashed in some gold jewelry. All right, very good. I hope you did well with that. All right, very good. Let's answer a few more, then we'll get back to the markets again. We're going to be going back and forth here between some of these comments and the markets, and also saying hello to you guys in the chat, just like Kevin Carroll, who's joined us and said hello, and Silver Slammer is here. We also have Helter Skelter. All right, and Helter Skelter, he likes to go to the top and then go to the bottom of the slide. Yes, indeed, that's right. And speaking of the slide, sometimes Helter Skelter maybe will do the slide. That's right. That's a dance, right? Just like THS says, do the slide. That's right. Very good. All right, let's see. Norwegian Maid, the lovely Norwegian Maid, also a great member of the community here. We love Norwegian Maid. Thanks, Sal. Excellent news. I feel it's only a matter of time before all the states come around to this way of thinking. I sent a copy of this video to a representative in my state of Minnesota. Awesome. Well, very good. Hope they watch it, and I hope they will. I would love to interview, by the way, any representative of any state legislature that is considering this, for sure, no matter what their political affiliation is. I would love to be able to do that. Silver Days is here. Good to see you, my friend. And let's see here. And oh, look at this. All right. We got a lot of big news happening right now in this live stream. It's hard to keep up with it all, but we have breaking news. This is probably the most important news of the day. We have a member of this community who has lost his loop. He's gone loopy. Silver Wolverine has lost his loop. You know, there are times when we all live in a Silver Wolverine, but it's hard to imagine being in his body right now if he can't find his loop. We do not want Silver Wolverine to go loopy on us. And also, this other bit of news, if you buy a CCTO Silver Slide from eBay in the UK or directly from him, you will get a free coin spinning top. And we're going to talk about precise engineering. I've got one of those tops, and it is amazing how well balanced it is. Dude, it's worth it just for that alone, but the slide is incredible, so check it out. All right, let's see here. Let's do one more, then we'll check a look at the markets. AC Baller, all right. Says here, I'm in Jersey, and he just wants to tax everything, so I know it's not a fluke. I'm crossing my fingers, but not holding my breath. Actually, that's a very wise thing to do, for sure. I understand. Well, maybe somebody will get him drunk and he'll sign up by accident. Crazy. PC Coinstar is here. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Hello. Good to see. Thank you so much, 49's Fine Silver. Good to see you, my friend. All the way from Australia. El Nino. I'm hearing double MAGA thumbs up. I'm here after the double MAGA thumbs up. I'm listening while sorting recent fractional silver sovereigns. Nice. Don't be alarmed if I don't respond. All right. Very good. Thank you. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you joining us here on this broadcast. Let's take a look at the markets now. What are they doing? Look at this. Gold has recovered. Now gold is in positive territory. Only slightly, but still, that's still better than nothing. And silver continues to show some gains tonight here, up 14 cents now. And the platinum group metals are down slightly. Yes, indeed. Wow, crazy. Look at this. We also have Check Stacker is with us tonight. Welcome, Check Stacker, and Salty Sea Daddy. Good to see you guys. All right. Appreciate you guys being here. By the way, I want to let you guys know that I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow that I think you'll find quite interesting. I finished the video, recording it today, and it's one of those messages that I think will be timeless. What I refer to as legacy, or I don't know, what's the one? It's evergreen. One of those videos that I hope you will share and enjoy, because it should be an encouragement to you for stacking gold and silver. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow morning. And if you know of any other ways to share it with the community, I think it's one of my better videos that I've done this year. But usually those kind of videos don't do very well, but I wanted to make you guys aware of it, to look out for it. It's just a straight up message about gold and silver with some things that you may not have considered before. So be on the lookout for that video tomorrow. In the meantime, we are watching silver climb up at an even higher rate now. It has now went from 14 cents up to 16 cents up. That's a half a percentage point. It's not a crazy radical move, but it is a move in positive direction from an already pretty big gain that we saw on Friday. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Oh, congratulations. Dennis Niemeyer has a new hip. He's hip to be square. He's feeling good, and congratulations. I did not know you were out. Maybe you mentioned something, but I apologize if I missed it. But congratulations, and hope you're recovering fine and feeling good, Dennis Niemeyer. Appreciate that, and yes, appreciate you, and thank you so much for keeping us informed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. All right. Let's see. So there's where they are. Platinum down $3, palladium down $2. As you see, both the metals are up over $1,000, and palladium has now surpassed platinum again. And hurricane coming to Houston. Pray for the people of Houston. They've been battered pretty hard over the past 20 years with hurricanes. So hopefully this one will be relatively minor. So stay safe. Good to see you guys. All right, let's get back to some of these comments, see what people are saying here. With yesterday's video, we've got the great cemetery shop chiming in on this. He says this: I'm guessing with taxes on metals, the local bullion market is across state lines. The reason they still tax money is because it doesn't make any sense. Yep, I know. That's exactly. A lot of politicians like to do things that don't make sense, for sure. All right, let's see here. Like me slurping this coffee doesn't make sense, but I do it anyway because it tastes good. Does that make sense? Clear Lake Drive is here. Good to see Clear Lake. And we've got this. Droxigs says here he was worried about the $5 to $10 million. Let's see here. I could do this. Hold on a second. I'm going to get something real quick before we get into this. To see what the rationale is behind the Governor Murphy pocket vetoing the previous legislation. Let's see here. He says here he was worried about $5 or $10 million, literally pennies relative to New Jersey's over revenue in the hundreds of millions. And that's just the amount that magically goes missing every year as Murphy adds to his collection of beachfront properties. Interesting. Okay. I know very little about the guy. I just know he's pretty far left, but yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Let's get over here to Mike SR6 on this one here about the New Jersey. It did something really radical we've not seen before, but hey, who knows what will happen. My taxes have taxes. I just went to the bank and got a weekly printout of my bank statements, and there is a $33.54 courtesy payment. What is that? That's an ounce of silver. I was robbed. By the way, I have overdraft protection, so that can't beat it. Thoughts? I don't know. A courtesy payment? I would ask your bank. I don't know what bank that is. That's a very general term, but it sounds like a fee from the bank. All right. Yeah, good to see you guys. Welcome to GT87. Glad you're here. C130 is with us. James Smith is here. Good to see you. All right. Dry Cider says, I do not see Michelle getting it. Not at all. I think they asked Kennedy way before her, but even pushing the big guy out would prove difficult to begin with. Yeah, well, I think it's going to come easier than you think. It's becoming glaring, more obvious that he's not going to make it. Biden's going to be out, and I know it's a radical notion to think about it, but I think Michelle Obama will end up getting it. Maybe not immediately. It'll go to Kamala, and they got just over a month before they find out that she's not polling very well and not an effective candidate. And then it's going to be, well, we got one last hope, and then it's going to be Michelle Obama. All right. Yes, I know exactly, Silver Wolverine. I saw that interview too. Yeah, I don't think so. I think that's the other nail, and his campaign is on the death rattles right now. Mark my words, Joe Biden will not be the Democrat candidate. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see Rocky Superstar. We got JM Unleashed here. We got Gold Maple is here. Richard Metcalf says, in Jersey, anything is legal as long as you don't get caught. There you go. I guess just ask Gold Bar Bob, right? Traveling Wilburys. Other than New York, I would think New Jersey would be the last to pass such legislation. Go Jersey, yes. Crazy. Well, all of the legislatures voted for it, which is unusual. Crazy. All right. Let's see here. Clifton Murphy, Sal, I'm not going to mark your words. Okay. Well, that's very good. Yeah, don't literally mark my words because I've not written them down. But let me type a word here. Can you mark that? Is another word. In fact, you know what? I need to do this. If you're going to mark my words, you got to do it twice because it's more than one word. So everybody get their Sharpies out and mark those words. I demand it. I just typed some words on the screen, and I demand you mark those words. All right. Very good. Christy White Bread. Hello. Good to see you. Tucson Bubba. I love it. Tucson Bubba. Thank you, brother. So for Sal's coffee thingy, you know, the thingy. There we go. I tried to hear. I'm going to give him a slurp thingy. Here we go. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here tonight. Let's do one more comment, and then we'll take a look at the markets. We like to go back and forth between what you guys are saying in the chat, on the videos, and with the markets here tonight. Jeff Bell, JP Morgan manipulating the market with paper derivatives on silver. They should be shut down, and Jamie Dimon should be put away forever. It's crazy. Yes, indeed. The precious metals trading desk, at least those running it, were effectively shut down and out. I don't know what they have now. But yes, they ended up paying $900 and some billion, I think. Or is it million? I'm not sure. Either way, it was a fair amount of money, and actually did there's pretty big dent for overall revenue. By the way, good to see Butterfly in effect. Good to see you. Glad you're here. All right. Let's see here. Paul Tissue is here. Bill Arrington is here. Nan XX is here, and so is Eagle Steve. As we look at these markets, all right, look at this, folks. Silver hanging on. It topped out at 16 cents, up 16 cents earlier in the evening, which was not that long ago. And now gold is back down. It's back down 20 cents right now to $2,389.40. Silver up to $31.29. Platinum and palladium are both down. Very good. Let's see. Very good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, THS. I appreciate that, my friend. This is a great community, and we're the better for it with you here. And Angel Eyes is here. We also have the great Rocky Superstar. We love Rocky Superstar. By the way, he does a live stream on Sunday nights after this broadcast. It's really good. Talks about a variety of different cool topics and things to think about and in general. So check him out. And Long Live Coins has got a channel as well. Check him out, too. We got the Yankee Doodle is with us tonight. Good to see you, brother. So there's where the markets are. And the gold to silver ratio, in case you were curious, is 76.58 right now. Narrowing slightly with what we're seeing here. It's pretty crazy stuff indeed. All right. And let's see. So we'll follow these markets, and we'll come back to those. Yes, indeed, here in mere moments. Okay. Let's see now what Darren, the secular spiritualist, has to say. Sal, would you talk about the hundreds of millions of silvers needed for the manufacturing orders? We are capped at 900 million ounces of global production. Buffett could buy a year of silver mining for 30 billion. The COMEX is done. Kind of like your logic. Okay. It sounds like that's an insult. But the thing is that, yeah, Buffett could buy a year's worth of silver mining for 30 billion, but he's not, and he hasn't, and he won't. And the COMEX isn't done, by the way, by any stretch. And the hundreds of millions of silvers needed for manufacturing orders, yes, there's been a greater demand, but there's a lot of complexities and nuance with the demand. And I talked about some of that, by the way, with it happening in this very video. If you would have listened to the video, you've heard me talk about one of those things that could stifle that, and it's the storm. This could take silver market by storm, literally, which could cause silver's price to actually fall. And see, projected demand does not mean that demand is going to be projected out. It really does matter. That's what we saw. One of the reasons why silver didn't rise too much last year, or maybe it was in 2022, is because there was a lot more silver that came in from recycling that they didn't account for. So that's the thing. So I think this was meant as an insult because it says the COMEX is done, kind of like my logic. Well, again, I'm not going to be pumping up silver and saying that this is going to happen and what have you, because I understand that the silver market is complex. I've been around the block, Darren, the secular spiritualist, and I know the different factors and drivers of silver. And I'm not going to try to mislead my audience and say this is definitely going to happen. And I would never be so foolish as to say the COMEX is done. It's far from done. In fact, I talked about it just recently, how the COMEX has got more silver in it. They're increasing their holdings right now. So there's that. Anyways, all right. Some people. Mojave Gold, and then we'll come back to the markets again, has got a comment here and says, thank you for checking the coins or clinking the coins in the bar. The sound makes my ears happy. Well, thank you, my friend. This older video makes me want to post a comment on the difference between the value of paper gold versus physical gold. Today, I saw an eBay a 1920 Federal Reserve note from Cleveland printed on it, redeemable in gold in demand at the U.S. Treasury. The crisp uncirculated $20 note on eBay is for $90.99. If the owner had kept the 1928 $20 gold double eagle instead, the metal melt value would exceed $23.13. Exactly right, Mojave Gold. You're very, very correct on that. By the way, I hope El Nino is here because maybe Mojave Gold should check out my playlist called The Sound of Silver. I've done videos. Now, I would love to do more of them, but they don't get hardly any views. But anyways, but yes, indeed, very good. Whoa, Zardoz says here, get 1,500 likes here, and I will gift 100 memberships. Oh my, well, Zardoz, that's very kind of you, but I can tell you right now, it ain't gonna happen. We only have 300 viewers, and actually it just fell by 5 right now. But that's a very kind offer. I appreciate it. And I felt bad about Friday too because I felt bad is I don't want people to feel like we gotta buy their likes. I mean, I thought about it afterwards. It was a fun little thing to do. And I appreciate it, but I don't want people to feel like they're being bought to like this live stream, and to get these gift memberships and silver and things like that. But it's very kind of Tony, and that's a very kind offer from Zardos. Yeah, that's a very tall order. That's very nice of you to offer, but yeah, 1,500 likes is gonna be tough, especially when we only have 299. And the thing is even if we get 1,000 viewers, less than half will thumb the video up. It's crazy. But anyways, all right, very good. And long time no see, ECP is here. Yes, I'm down with ECP. Good to see you, brother. East Coast Prospecting is here. Hope you're doing well. Yes, indeed. All right. There you go, Yankee Doodle. I like that. There's ways you can do it, I guess, that's for sure. But we won't want that. I don't even think I can read that comment without a fear of retribution from, the powers that be. But thank you. Dextral Sword, thank you, my friend. And I do appreciate the thumbs up. And you guys are awesome. Mortimer Sell says, if Governor Murphy signs the precious metals bill, the Senator Menendez had to pay taxes on his gold bars, asking for a friend. Oh, my goodness gracious. Probably not grandfathered in. Bobby Link, Boston Tea Party, shows cowards how to deal with corrupt taxation. That's right. All right, CCT, then we'll do this one, then we'll take a look at the markets, because it has been a semi-exciting day in the precious metals complex. I can't ever see the British government lifting VAT on silver, the robbing bastards, but I can see them slapping VAT on gold again, the robbing bastards. So there used to be a VAT on gold, and I hope they don't do that, but it's crazy. All right. Have fun with it, baby. Nobody thinks poorly of you in the account of fun and games. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you, Cemetery Shop. I appreciate it. It was kind of fun. It was fun for sure. And he's been pulling honey, supers and extracting and bottling honey this week. A nice hard at work. That's great. He's got the honey pot going. Good to see Mike Warren. He's here. Let's take a look at the markets and what they're doing right now. Silver is still holding on, but gold is being pulled back. So there's some pressure on silver. It topped out at 16 cents earlier. Hopefully we'll see it continue to rise. It'd be kind of nice. It'd be exciting to see. Gold down 90 cents. And to $2,388.70. Silver is at $31.27. Ominous Rooster, I thumb up your weekly videos because I like the information you put out. I'm not always able to watch them that day, but I do get around to it. Thank you. It means a lot to me, Ominous Rooster. Even if you can't watch it all the way through, if you can thumb it up, it really does help, and I do appreciate that. And but yes, I do appreciate watching the videos too. And really, what really helps the channel is if you watch all the way through the video. The more that happens, it increases engagement, helps get the videos out, and I do appreciate that. That's probably one of the better ways you can support other than financially. Davy Jones is here. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Good to see Dean R. still with us, and Tony Erickson, the one and the only. And let's see here. And Ridge Runner is here. All right. Okay. And we got Zardos. First, Salgorithm Food, number 8. Thank you, my friend. All right. By the way, does anybody know Ridge Runner's renal situation? I'm very curious about Ridge Runner's renal situation. I'm not sure. We've not heard anything about that in quite a while. With the kidneys, the urethra, and the bladder. What's going on with Ridge Runner over there? Very good. Let's see here. We've got Beards Fan Spurs. I bought 3 gold buffaloes at my Costco yesterday for $23.99 each, getting 4% cash back. Wow, that's under spot. When it's all said and done, I have seen 1-ounce bars in there, but never buffaloes. I couldn't really afford to buy 3, so I called my local coin shop, and they were paying $24.25 for buffaloes. I sold 1 to the shop and kept 2 at $22.42 each after the flip and cash back. Way to go! Nicely done. Very good. Oh yeah, let's see here. As we slurp our way through. And the great Hoosier Stacker is with us again. Good to see Hoosier Stacker. The one and the only is here. He's a man. No IQ says, nope, I've never been to Costco. Never, whoa, not a Costco in his area. All right. Well, you're missing, it's kind of an interesting experience. One time I did push-ups in a Costco, just randomly did some push-ups. It was fun. All right, let's see here. Skywalker says, I bought a 1/4-ounce gold maple at spot and 3 10-ounce silver bars below spot today. Way to go. Nice. And you can make it work for you. That would be the way to do it. All right, and we've got James Genius says here, not much chance I would ever have a 100-gram gold bar. I like to imagine having a briefcase full, but my PM budget is mostly silver. Totally understandable. Oh boy, Coins A to Z. All right, we will keep you in our prayers, my friend. He's going under the knife for a hernia operation. So yes, and thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to Hoosier Stacker's channel. So yes, Coins A to Z will say a prayer for you, brother. Hang in there. I hope it's a simple, quick operation, and you get back on your feet. And I pray that you have minimal pain from the operation. That's yeah, man, sounds painful. I've seen a clip of Ridge in '79. I had to turn my phone upside down to get the whole perspective of it all. Whoa, my goodness gracious, man, that sounds like quite something else. By the way, Coins A to Z, diversify, but just not into DEI. That's right. I think this is what he said earlier, but I missed it. Very good. Yes, I understand that, Kurt Knorr. You want to be careful buying below spot. For sure, I agree with that. Be very, very careful. Yep, I understand. Good to see Mike, and good to see Silver Stanger is here. Silver Stanger, the head banger, the one and the only. He's here. Good to see you, my friend. All right, let's see here. And we've got Seth Shepard chimes in here, and we'll look at the markets after this. Seth Shepard says, I am getting a Costco membership too. I've seen Spag get some great deals as long as you follow the steps. Spot kilo bars. Whoa, that would be nice. I don't know if they've ever had kilo bars, but yes, indeed. Let's see here. All right, very good. Oh man, yes. Yeah. Can you imagine? I don't know, man. I just get random like that, and know what people will do or say when you drop them, give them 10 or 5 or whatever it was. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. And let's see, we've got Gorma says, Sal, if should ask you to do a video on buy-sell spreads for gold and silver. Well, I tell you what, it's very difficult to really hone that down. There's no real science to it. It can greatly, I might think about it, but part of it will just be how it fluctuates. Because they do fluctuate, the buy-sell spreads. Probably, by the way, one of the best places to see the buy-sell spread is in the spot price itself. In fact, TradingView and some other places, they will monitor the bid price of gold and silver. So let's take a look and see what this is with the markets, and I'll explain what I mean. But first, let's thank the one and the only Rocky Superstar for 10 Salivate Metal memberships. That is a 12-gauge tactical shotgun blast across the bow from Rocky Superstar. Boom, Shalaka. There it is. Right across there. Thank you so much, Rocky Superstar. You are the man. Yes, indeed. By the way, Think for Yourself is here. Welcome, Think for Yourself. Corn, good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Make sure to check out his channel for good information regarding the crypto space and also precious metals and other things and numerology and how numbers and things like that can tie into what's going on in the world. It's really interesting stuff that he talks about over at the Think for Yourself channel. Good to see you, brother. And a lot of good folks here tonight. I appreciate you. Holly Num is here. It says, Sal, what is within silver's hide to you? I've watched every coin channels guess $100, $200, $300. And don't forget Lynette Zhang and 3 ounces of silver will buy your next house. I don't like to slam other channels or other commentators, but anybody that says that you're going to see $100 silver this year or anytime soon is lying to you. I'm sorry. I try to be realistic about it. I will talk about what others say about it and try to bring people down to the area of realism with silver, but it's not going to happen. Let me tell you this. If you see $50 silver this year, run for your life. There's something greater that's happening that's bad, because even $50 silver, I think, is probably too high. At least if it happens very, very quickly, it's an anomaly. But I don't think we're going to see it. See, the thing is, this is part of the danger. When we start to see silver climb like what we've seen really since this past week, 7% climb this week, over 30% this year, people start to go crazy with making these wild predictions. And why do they do it? Well, it's because they have an agenda. And again, I understand you want people to buy if you're a bullion dealer, or you're tied to a bullion dealer. But the thing is you want to make sure not to mislead your audience, because that's going to actually dissuade people from stacking silver. They're going to give up on it, because when it doesn't come true, then you're in real trouble. And as Paul Tissue says, if we have $100 silver, we've got a real big problem with the economy. That's for sure. And very good. Let's see here. And Jeffrey Jackson is here. Having a great Sunday. Good to see Jeffrey Jackson. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see. It's been a while. Hope all is well with the great Jeffrey Jackson. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. And by the way, tomorrow's video, again, I mentioned this earlier in the broadcast, but I hope you guys will check out tomorrow's video, because it'll be hopefully a really good, encouraging video for you that talks about something that not a lot of people are discussing with regards to silver and gold. So I hope you will stay tuned for that video tomorrow. All right, let's see here. All right, welcome everybody. Glad you're here. By the way, look at the markets now. Silver is up 9 cents. It's everything is there's some pressure on gold and silver right now, but silver is now up 9 cents. It was had topped out earlier at up 16 cents, and gold went up plus 20 cents. It's now back down again to down $1.90. Platinum and palladium are both down as well, but so far silver is kind of barely holding on here. And let's see here. Very good. Where are we at? Let's get back over here to this. We've got Savage Stacker, the great Savage Stacker. Good. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen Savage in a little bit. I know he's a very busy guy, though. Works really hard. Zephiel, going to pick up some rhodium or palladium? No, I'm done with those metals for quite a while. Oh, I know, Silver Wolverine. I had a comment I just responded to earlier today that says the COMEX is done, like my logic. Anybody who thinks that the COMEX is going to crash is not being realistic. Not being realistic. And let's see. Okay, very good. And OTG, how many ounces of silver should I trade for new bionic spine? Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, man, you got to have a bionic spine. I wouldn't know. I hope you don't have to get a bionic spine, but man. All right, Savage, good morning, Sal. Here's some Salgorithm food. Hope all is well, my friend. I purchased a half-ounce maple on Friday. Even though the price is so high, I waited quite a long time to buy, but finally made a purchase. Congratulations on doing that, and I think you did good. Half-ouncers are something I would look to for fractional, but right now the premiums are kind of off kilter a bit, and you might be able to find some good deals on quarter ounces if you can't make a full ounce. Very good. All right. Thank you, Silver Drill Pickle. Have a good night. Back to the oil fields. Very good. And China Mitchell is here. Good to see you. Glad you are with me tonight as we continue to proceed through this madness that is this live stream. All right, and we have got BA says here. Let's get to this comment. Let me get over here. Pull this out. We've got to make this happen. Says, gold is the metal you park your wealth in, while silver is the metal you speculate in. Stacking, well, I disagree with that. That makes it things like an insurance policy. You mostly lose if you do that. Oh man, Mr. E, thank you for the 20 pounds. Thank you for your honesty, Sal. You keep your feet on the ground. Keep our feet on the ground. Thank you. That's very kind of you, my friend. He knows what I say when I end these live streams about keeping your feet in the stars and keep reaching for the ground. It's kind of a turnaround, a fair play on a little bit of a twisting of Casey Kasem saying there. But thank you so much. And CCT has got 5 half-ounce Britannias. That's awesome. Yes, that's a good size to do. If I got really, really expensive, I might consider doing that as well. But thank you again so much, Mr. E. I appreciate that so much. Very kind of you indeed. And let's see here. And all right, and we've got 79 is with us. There is 79 in the flesh. She is in the flesh. She is a living, breathing human being. At least last time I checked. All right. All right, so stacking silver preserve your wealth against inflation is a category error. Is a price chart of both metals clearly demonstrated. You stack gold first, and when gold is firmly established as an uptrend and silver starts to move, then you switch part of your assets to silver to juice up your return. Why people insist on doing just the opposite defies logic and yields poor returns, as you're giving up the best part of both metals' performance along the way. Well, BA, I tell you, the reason why people don't do what you're saying is because that provides a level of risk that you don't need to have with gold or silver. I would just suggest strategic buying by utilizing some semblance of a dollar cost average strategy. Then really don't have to worry about it. There you go. Liquid Electrum says lumber is down. He's going to make some wood nickels. There you go. Nice. And I would take a wood nickel from Liquid Electrum. He's the man. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. All right. So there you go. So thank you, B. I appreciate your people have different strategies. If that works for you, then that's fine. If you're willing to take that risk, then that's fine. You know, I mean, that's good. Let's see. Okay. Druid did not like Axel F. He's talking to all his real kids with multiple women, busy screen scenes like Disney or The Hobbit. No depth and zero novelty. Well, I'm telling you, the Beverly Hills Cop movies are not known for their depth, but they are novel. And it's just plain old entertainment is what it's about. To all his, I don't know if his real kids there, if his daughter was his real daughter, I don't know, but who cares? If it's his real daughter, I have no idea. I thought it was great. I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10 just for being entertaining. Of course, it's not a deep movie. It's not meant to be a deep movie. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see here. We've got Bob Beck says, I haven't been buying Costco's precious metal offerings since they started because it cost me almost another 7% to purchase. A $2,400 Gold Eagle 1 cost me $25.62 currently. There are better ways elsewhere without the taxes. Well, if you live in California, a $2,400 Gold Eagle purchase, you should have to pay no taxes on it, and will not pay any taxes on it. If you are, then talk to Costco about it. That's the only state I can know of that charges 7%. I don't know of any other state that doesn't have some, but I don't know what other state you live in where that's happening. Yeah, Rocky Superstar. I did a video on that, Rocky, about the U.S. Mint and raising their prices last week. As soon as I got the email about it, it was something. I think it's horrible, and it's uncalled for. It's just a shame that they're doing that. They're using silver's price as an excuse in inflation, but yeah, They've been raising prices dramatically over the past 3 or 4 years, way above inflation. Way above inflation. So I'm not buying it. Literally, I'm not buying it. Mostly. Woodview Village, silver is 30K since 1960, or 30 times since 1964. 31.5 times today. Is your house 31.5 times since 1964? It's not speculative, it's money. All right, there you go. That's right. And I don't know what the house depends on the market, I guess. Let's do one more comment, then we'll take a look at the markets. Glad you guys are with us here tonight. I appreciate you. CryptoFin. Sal, I could not agree more. For the longest time, I only had 10th ounce gold eagles and never bought gold, only silver because I thought it was so expensive. Then I bought a bit more over time as I could afford it. Fractional pieces are the best for those who can't afford it, especially in this market because the premiums have come down. I'm trying to diversify more on the riskier metals like platinum, as most of us probably have stacks of silver coins. Over time, the most silver bullion coins don't appreciate greatly, but in this market, they have lately. I feel it's more prudent to invest in numismatics for silver if you view silver as an investment rather than dollar cost averaging savings account. Yeah. I've always been a proponent of holding gold as part of your portfolio for sure. Yes, indeed. Rocky, I have been putting numbers together what the mint cost them to produce the units. Yeah, would love to know what it costs them to produce the units. I imagine they're making a pretty hefty profit, which, by the way, all the profits go back into the general revenues of the treasury. But, I don't know. I don't know where you would find their cost to produce things. I'd love to know that, but. Let's see here. We have got ready. Okay, let me do this one more, then we'll get back to the markets. Thank you guys for putting up with me. The markets are alive here. So Ready Rock says here, still looking forward to the furthering of the conversation about what is real. Looking at my cut open plated bowl, potentially seeing a thin layer of copper nickel on the inside edges of the cuts. How this will be judged in the supermarket counter. How will a customer service rep inspect my 24K plated silver bars at the table if I have them inspected? Will all retailers invest in now time bullion assay or storage department? I wonder. Well, there's so many different varieties of silver stuff out there. I'm not sure. It's always good to have a stack of very recognizable and liquid silver products for sure. I will have it on my live stream. Okay, very good. Good to know. Nice. Yankee Doodle says, I heard today it cost 12 cents for the mint to produce a nickel. Oh, yeah. We know what the costs are for base metal coins. That's right, Yankee. Yeah, we know. I'm talking about proof silver eagles, proof sets, things like that. But yeah, that information is readily available. What it takes to produce a nickel and a cent. I think it's like 2.5 cents to produce a cent. But yeah, 12 cents a nickel. They're losing money there. And maybe that's where it is. That's why they're charging for the others. But that's because of poor management. They do have a directive to investigate alternative alloys, and they're looking to do that sometime soon. So we'll see here. But yeah, I knew about that. But what I want to know is the cost it would take for them to produce a proof set. How much does it cost for them to produce a silver eagle, a silver maple, a proof silver maple, uncirculated silver, not maple, but eagle rather. All right, let's get over here to the markets. What's happening here? Everything's starting to move backwards now. Silver's barely hanging on now. It's up 4 cents. I was kind of thinking we might see it kind of break out a little bit here, but it has not happened. 31.19 is where silver is now. Gold is down $2 to $2,387.60. Yeah, it's been quite an evening. And platinum and palladium are also losing a little bit more. Platinum down 5 and palladium down 6. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah. Emrys Meridian, I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but Emrys says new silver villain confirmed called Coinface. I don't know what that means, but it'd be interesting to find out what that is. Coin face. All right, so there's where the numbers are. We'll get back to those in a moment. We have got Boris Bolyak. Says here, Uncle Sal, what you've just reported about Vietnam and Thailand, I've been keeping my eye and ears out for when Japan decides to do it, if they can. Yeah, we don't hear much about Japan bullion market for sure. Louis Silver did a great detailed video on the Mint annual report. Oh, interesting. Okay, very good. Nice. Very good. And Tech Knows here got a longer comment on the video from this morning. Says this, I've been all over this. Those who say gold is going to fall is dead wrong. Only 30 countries central banks are buying gold. Over 30 countries, that's right. BRICS announced their own currency is almost ready. It's a digital currency. The de-dollarization is real. That's why I'm all in on my gold portfolio and the gold backs right now. Well, I would not necessarily go all in on gold backs. Gold backs are not made for stacking by any stretch. You're going to lose if you just stack gold backs. It's not advisable. Only buy gold backs for two reasons. Number one, and I have some, if you enjoy the collectability of them, if you enjoy the designs on them as a collector, that's number one. Or number two, if you're going to transact with them. If you're not going to transact with them and you don't have a way to transact with them and they're not readily available and used, in fact, you probably would have to live in a town in Utah, which is where the most saturated goldback market is in order to stack goldbacks. But I would not advise that. Every extra dollar goes towards goldbacks. Again, not a good move. I would not do that, sir. We are looking towards at least a 33 to 53.5% correction. Commodities is where it's at right now. Silver is going to go up about 300% or more the next 6 months alone. I'm sorry, my friend. I hate to break it to you. It ain't going to happen. I think you're wishful thinking. I don't know who you're watching or getting your information from, but that's not going to happen. Anyways, gold will trail that. Palladium and copper will skyrocket as well. LNG is in a natural position. Let me get to the rest of that in a moment. First, we've got to say hello to Metal Seer. And, yep, Metal Seer with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, I did a video about that, I think yesterday. New Jersey Senate voted 36-0 to end sales tax on gold and silver, but Governor Murphy may veto again. Yep, that's right, Metal Seer. I did a video about that just the other day, Saturday. But yes, indeed, that's right. Yes, let's see here. Yes, I did hear about that Coins A to Z. Does not surprise me one bit. Let's see here. Okay, Liquor Electrum says the production graph is a hockey stick for goldbacks. They're very popular. And that's good news for gold. I'm not anti-goldback by any stretch of the imagination. I am not at all. Let's see here. Against goldbacks. The premiums are still too high to stack those, though. But it is great that they're popular. And they're going to become really popular once people transact with them and actually use them. And that's what they're for. I've talked to the president of the goldback company, interviewed him on this channel, and he agrees with me that they're not for stacking. They are for spending or collecting. But it's just, yeah, but anyways. So I pulled out of international markets and largely pulled out of tech as well as useless MUTIF, which has some tech bundle with other positive markets. Right now, only 5 companies are holding up U.S. economy. What happens if BRICS completely separates trade? Valuation can only be based on our own actual holdings of oil, gold, and other valuation. Well, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a long, slow road for the BRICS to get that currency out in agreement within each other. The BRICS is a very loose organization. I mean, there is de-dollarization going on, no question about that. But it is a very slow chipping away, and they have a long way to go before they can come into agreement. That's number one. Number two is that the going all in on anything is never advisable. It never really is. In fact, I think, and part of me sometimes thinks I go too much into gold and silver, and I like to be relatively diversified. But anyways, so yeah, just be careful. I hope you hear this response, and thank you for sharing what your thoughts are. I just would be very careful with this strategy. P. Huck You says, how many SpongeBob SquarePants 25th anniversary silver coins did Sal buy this weekend? I went all in on the SpongeBob SquarePants 25th anniversary silver coins. Are you kidding me? Who wouldn't do that? That's the strategy to do. Go all in on SpongeBob SquarePants coins. Let's see what the markets are right now. Now, silver was just up 3. Now it's up 4 again, trying to hang on. There it is. And gold down $2.90. And look at this. Zardoz has just dropped a tactical shotgun blast, one of those combat AR-12 rifles, semi-automatic. Shotgun blast across the bow of 10 Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you, Zardoz. Very kind of you indeed. Boom shalaka. You the man. Good to see Tony Trump. Good to see you. Welcome. Tom Larson is here with us tonight. Good crowd. I appreciate you guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Gold is down its lowest it's been tonight. Sir Alfred is here. Welcome. Welcome, Sir Alfred. So gold is down $3.10 right now. And I'm kind of amazed that silver has been able to stay above the black here tonight. It is greens, just barely, but it's up 4 cents right now. Crazy. All right. Thank you, Last Boy Scout. Appreciate you listening and being here. I appreciate it so much. All right, Bizardos is still hoping for 1,500 likes. Well, we might get 150 likes, but anyway, thank you. Glad to see you guys. All right. And, we really have 251 likes? Wow, that's cool. Thank you, guys. And let's see here. Thank you. Well, thank you, Seymour Rivers. I appreciate it. 66 Sam says, wonder if Vietnamese panhandlers ask you to slip them some dong. Sales videos are always a great way to start the day. Yes, indeed. I should have probably made a little That's What She Said comment about that. And Niels Han Dynasty is here. Buy silver, platinum, and crystallized osmium, the newest precious metal to make its way. I bought it in pure in bar form, which I've been told not to lick, but I don't have it in crystallized osmium form yet, and I'm glad you guys are here. Amateur Stacker is here. Thank you. All right, have to go. Thank you so much. Make sure to check out Rocky Superstar. Appreciate you, brother. Rocky Superstar is the man. All right. Thank you, Rocky. And let's see here. Emrys says, I think silver is invisible to most investors. It's something you won't understand if you're indoctrinated into the current system. That's right. You really do need to think outside the box with silver for sure, and think beyond price. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right, Norwegian Maid. The lovely Norwegian Maid has a comment, and she says this. Thanks, Sal. Another great video. I think Americans are complacent with buying precious metals because we have been lulled into complacency because of the reserve status of the dollar. That's right. That's true. And many of us can get complacent too. We also overreact. You're right. There is balance for sure. By the way, good to see the lovely Gold Chick is with us. And good to see Sign Up. Sign Up says silver is the bank killer. I tell you what, you're right. The more silver you have in your possession and gold you have in your possession, I'm not saying to go all in on it, but it is something that's going to make you independent of the system in general and the banks in particular. And you think about it. If you had gold and silver and could use those for transactions, you really wouldn't need the bank. You'd be your own bank. You could be your own bank. So that's a good point. Sign Up. Very good point indeed. All right. Gold Bear Bunny. We love Gold Bear Bunny. He is the man. He's been around a long time too. And he said the following. I'm still stacking whenever I can, but recently put a bunch of money into upgrading our home, which is still a good investment. That's right. I don't dissuade. I think that's very wise to do. Totally agree with that as well. Yes, indeed. All right. Yep. And I'm going to have to be doing some of that soon as well, by the way, for sure. We've got Maria Langley, and then we'll take a look at the markets again. They're kind of leveling out here tonight, but I think there's a lot of pressure on gold and silver right now in the Asian markets. In Thailand, they buy button-sized bits of gold. Yep, I talked about it in this video too, and as well as I do in China, about a gram for each of those. Very, very few coin shops. Took me a while to find a shop to sell some a few months ago. Not so hard in Bangkok, but not many. Pattaya, not so easy, but possible. Cannot take it out of the country, but you can sell. Well, I didn't know Maria was in Thailand. That's cool. Thank you for letting us know with your experience there. There's Pakistan Zindagood, who posted a live stream earlier today showing the sun as it set behind the clouds in, I don't know if that was Lahore, or if that was Islamabad, or if that was Karachi. But Pakistan, I did see that and posted a comment in there. Did you see my comment in the chat on your live stream, Pakistan? Thank you. Yes, indeed. Well, if it gets to 40, if it gets up to 40, we'll see here. All right. Winston Smith says here, I have 2 of the 50 peso gold pieces. Congratulations. They are my favorite, he says here. 2 of my other favorites are the South Korean ZC Neratis 1 ounce and the Austrian 100 coronas. Nice. Congratulations. That's great. Very, very good. And good to see Michael Phillip is here. We still have the lovely Gold Chick, and Green Mountain has joined us here tonight as well. Ibji has had experiences in China. I mean in Thailand. All right. And thank you, James Smith, for the thumbs up. Good to see you guys. Yep, stacking beans and rice is good as well. Let's do another one here, and then we'll take a look at the markets. Holding gold is the better metal of the silver and platinum metals. Yep. I think gold is the epitome of the stable store of wealth. I do agree with that. Yep. And very good. Oh, man, we might get 300 likes tonight. Well, we've got 287 viewers here. That is quite possible. Thank you, guys. All right, look at this, folks. We're about to see silver go into the red. It's going to be happening very soon. It is now up only 1 shiny red cent right now. That's it. Barely hanging on in the green. Gold is at its lowest point tonight, $3.80 to $2,385.50. It's now down $4.10. Silver still holding its head barely above water. It's just out of the black. 1 cent up, 0.05% increase at 31.17. Platinum and palladium are both down marginally, down 3 for platinum and 6 for palladium. Wow. We're going to see silver go into the red tonight. I can feel it in Zardoz's bones. I don't feel it in my bones, but I feel it in Zardoz's bones as well as slightly in 79's bones. Thank you so much. And you guys check out Hoosier Stacker's channel, by the way. I think he's got the games going back on his main channel again. Yes, indeed. All right. Silver's bucking the trend. Yes, indeed. Very good. Yes, 25 more to hit 1,000. Yes, subscribe to Pakistan's in the good as well. And let's see here. Tube Supio has been to Thailand 17 times. That'd be cool to check out. All right. All right, now, silver has effectively flatlined right now. Up only 0.02%. That's fractions of a cent in trading. 31.16. It's going to go down. Gold down $3.70. We're going to be watching it. Crazy, crazy. Evil Cowboy is here. Good to see you. Skate Army is here. Got tickets to Iron Maiden. Nice. I'd love to see them one day. Tell you what, they're getting older, though. But, man, Bruce Dickinson's got his own solo album out right now. Yes, indeed. Yes, if you're a buyer, you wanted to go down. 25 an ounce would be nice, right? Crazy. Well, you might get your wish. You never know. That would be nice to see it go down if you're in a buying mood. All right. Wow, we got 285 now. 15 more before 300 thumbs up. Good to see you guys. Let's see here. Let's get back over here to the markets again, or to the comments. Mark Petzner chiming in on this. Let me get over here. Got to be very precise with these things. Love your research. Thank you for keeping up on the latest. Silver is needed. Gold is wanted. If things get really bad, silver will outperform gold. Silver is money since 4000 BC. Yes, I agree with that in part. Silver is needed for a lot of the things that we want, and that's the difference. Silver is used in many electronics, but for a lot of the necessities, there's not as much of it needed. So I think in that way, that's the perspective you have to think about. But yes. But thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Money Saver Silver says, that's where I buy gold along with my shoulder. Silver goes up and down as gold seems to creep up and down slowly. That way will hold value I paid for just about all the time. All right, yes. It is amazing to see gold fluctuate less in price for sure. And James Gillett is 76 and on Social Security. I buy 5 to 10 ounces of silver each month. I try to stick with 4 nines, coins, and rounds, hoping for $20 silver, but I don't think I will get my wish. Yes, probably not going to happen anytime soon for sure. Edgar Torres, thank you so much. Good to see you, and good to see Davy Jones is here with us. Good to see you guys. All right. And let's see here. Good evening, Mr. Triple P. Let me guess. The hubby, Mr. Triple P, is on a flight to New York City. Am I wrong? That must be his regular route. Maybe from Florida up to New York City. Is that what it is? Flying along. And, maybe he can brush by and do a low fly below the 1,200-foot barrier, break a few FAA rules just for gets and jiggles to say hello. And maybe, kind of hard to do in an Airbus, though. Heb Argentum says, I hope stays undervalued for a while, yet a dead point in the year. True bottoms and tops will show September or November. Hope it holds under 40. Till then to stack more. Well, yes, indeed. I hope it stays under 40 as well to try to win a bet. It's a very selfish reason, but I digress. All right. Very good to see you guys. Good to see you, Bill Arrington. We're 5 away from 300 now. Very good. Thank you, guys. Steve Montpatsier says, having a tier 1 asset in your possession that has always been as such is a no-brainer. 4000 BC till now is a pretty good indicator of its consistent performance. I agree with that. I certainly do agree with that. All right. Very, very, very good. At altitude, PPP can dig a trench. There you go. Coming back from Chicago. Nice. All right, a little different flight route this time. On return en route from Chicago. Nice. All right. Angelo Orozco says, I just started silver stacking and I don't like the price is going up. Am I the only one? Yep, I understand. No, I totally get that. It's not good if you want to buy. For sure. All right. Very good. Have a good evening, Bill457. Thank you, Bill, for being here. You are awesome. Thanks so much for being a faithful viewer of the channel. You are the man, Bill457. Thank you, my friend. All right, Ridge Runner says this, and we'll check the markets again as we peruse through these comments and say hello to you guys. Richie Luxury dropping the gold bars. So should I get out of holding gold bars and trade into coins? I got a few Asahi bars. Should I trade for generic silver or gold coins? I would appreciate any comments on this. Well, I would, if you have nothing but gold bars, it may not be a bad idea to get into some coins. I think it's good to have some variety. There, a lot of times the gold bars tend to trade a little bit less than coins, but the difference between the two is marginal at best. I mean, especially nowadays, you can find some really good deals on gold coins right now. Obviously, the coins are a little bit more liquid, a little more recognized, and get a little bit more for them back in a normal market. All right. We've got VK Travelog chimes in here and says here this. Let me get over here to this. If you look at stocks for storage companies, have a good night, CCT. Sleep well. Thank you, sir. If you look at stocks of storage companies, and I'm seeing availability of gold low while silver is high, silver premiums have really come down at the storage company when they used to be ridiculously high. Interesting. All right. Wow. You mean the cost to store it there has come down? Yeah, I'm with you, Mrs. Triple P. Variety is the spice of life. That's right. It sure is. By the way, has Triple P ever flown internationally? I'm curious if he's ever flown overseas. Daniel Grubb says gold is part of the system. The banks are trying to distract you with gold. Buy silver. Join the resistance. Well, I hate to break it to you, but the banks, they have no interest in trying to distract you with gold. They want to distract you with doing business with them and fiat dollars, and to invest in their banks. Gold ain't going to do it. Gold is only a part of the central banking system as the backdrop because they know it's the ultimate safe haven. This is why I always say do what the central banks do. They're not trying to distract you with it, that's for sure. In fact, if anything, we should do what they do in that regard. Still, I'm not against buying silver, but you get what I'm saying. All right, very good. Oh, man, very good. Oh, he has done, okay, very good. He has done international routes before. Cool, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's cool. Thank you, Mr. Triple P. I was curious about that. Thank you, Pakistan's in the good. Yes, that is one of the goals. I would love to have 100,000 subscribers. It's going to be a slow roll, but I do appreciate those who have subscribed. Mike Salmon says here, yes, there will come a time at the not so distant future that trade with other countries and BRICS will require finances of a gold-involved dollar that will require no doubt in my mind. They're going to have some sort of trust for sure. Tony says, when I melt my gold down into 1/8, 1/4, 1/2, and full ounces. That's great. That's awesome. That's amazing that you do that and are able to do that. That's cool. Yeah, thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Pissapackin Pilot's channel. Appreciate that. Make sure to check his channel out. Got a great channel. And I especially love it when Mr. Triple P chimes in on the videos. That's awesome. Clifton Murphy, what exactly is in your vault? Well, most of it's not really in one place. But if you want to see what's in my stack, I did compile it and come together and did a full gold stack video and a full silver stack video. So check those videos out if you get a chance, if you want to see those. All right, John Bethia is here as well. Good to see you, John. Good crowd tonight as we press forward. Let's do one more. We're going to take a look at the markets again. Cemetery Shop says this. He says, definitely not clickbait. Something big is happening with gold right now, and if you listen to the video, you will know what it is. Thank you, Cemetery Shop. I appreciate you having my back on that. Some people say that these titles, the thing is, you have to choose titles that are going to draw in viewers, but I need to back up the content with what the title says. And the news stories that I posted were 2 of them, and they're very, very recent news stories on top of what we already knew was happening in other places. So this is recent news, and it is big news because there's more people that buy gold. There's less of it around, and it's really a good thing to see happening. So thank you so much, Cemetery Shop. I appreciate that so much. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. Let's see here. Where are we at? All right, let's take a look at the markets again. Wow, look at this. I'm actually kind of surprised. They've kind of almost kind of frozen here a bit. Hardly any movement at all since we last checked. Gold still down about $3.50, $2,386.10. Silver is just barely holding the line, up a fraction of a cent, 0.02% to $31.16. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Platinum down 5 and palladium down 10. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see here. Very good. Yeah. Emirates, I don't think I've ever had a title say "Get out now," but I have had titles that say "Check out what happens" or "Watch what happens." and maybe even, and I may have even used that term, it's happening, or something's happening now. Those are just words to try to get, but I got to back up the content. If I don't, I'm not going to grow the channel, right? So I've got to be able to provide something for people to, let's see here. Skate Army, did you see that Julian Assange was released about a week ago? Yes, I did see that. I think it's been more than a week ago now. But yes, indeed. All right. So here we are. Let's refresh this one more time just to make sure. Oh, look at this. Silver's back. It is now back up 2 cents. Man, silver's holding on. The only metal that has not fallen technically tonight. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. All right. And let's see here. Oh, thank you, Emrys. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. And I appreciate you watching and being here. Very cool. CB is here from FEMA Region 4, Old Hickory, Tennessee. Thank you. All right. Representing Old Hickory. All right. And let's see here. So let's get back to the comments. But we see silver holding on tonight. Homestead Aquarius. Any gold is better than no gold. That's right. The metals quote of our time. That's right. Things will be so bad in the future, and gold holds value. People are saying that now. Exactly right. I've always been a proponent of having some gold in your portfolio for sure. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. We've got Wasilla Stacker says, added gold to the stack this week and paid off all the bills. Nicely done. That's a double header. If you can do that, if you can add a little gold to the stack and pay your bills off in the same week, you're doing a really good thing. There's still money left over, so trying to decide on what kind of silver to buy before the market opens. I'm thinking RCM 10-ounce bars may not be a bad idea. If you got them at your local Costco and you can take advantage of the steps to do that, then you're doing very well. All right. Hope the U.S. Mint gets left holding the bag with the price increase. I do too. I think I hope so too. I really do. I think it's insane. I think it's robbery what's going on there. Yeah. Cemetery Shop. The Great Cemetery Shop says this here. With such a small amount of silver being used in solar panels as compared to reported usage, it's not hard to see what's really happening in the industry. They're stockpiling bullion far in excess of what they're using for production. Corporate silver stackers. Yes, very well could be. Yes, because it's about 20 grams of silver per solar panel. But I do think now with the newer technology, they may say it might be 28 to 30 grams. Pakistan, I really don't hope it's true, but people on this side of the world are already calling it World War in everyday conversations. Yeah, and it's going to look very different than the world wars of the past, but there's enough conflicts happening around the world now that we're at the cusp of it. There's a lot going on, and some people feel that with what's going on in Israel, what's going on in Ukraine, and what could go on in Taiwan, you got 3 conflicts happening at once. Well, especially with Hezbollah now starting to get in the game a little bit. We're very close, very close. All right, 315. Thanks, 315 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. All right. And let's see here. Yeah, it breaks my heart too, Pakistan. I pray for peace. We need peace in this world. Ray Gilgreth says here on this afternoon's video the following. I can see silver on move up. It shines like only silver can. It's just the beginning. 77 to 1 is a special number. 25% gain in 6 months. It is. And that's getting started. Just getting started. All right. Yes. 77 is now at 76 something right now. Okay. Oh, let's see what we've got going on next with Jeff Cohn. Will you buy silver at 65, 80? Considerations when you sell your silver. I think that just depends on a lot of different factors that are coming into play. If we see massive economic shock to the system, I don't know that I would be selling it in a hyperinflationary environment, because I think that's probably the worst time to sell it. But yes, anyways, Michael K. Michael K. Thank you so much, Michael K. Thanks for being here tonight. I always appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Michael K. You are the man. And Seymour Rivers, I hope you continue to grow your channel. I'm working as hard as I can at it, posting multiple videos a day, trying to interact with you, the community, and I do appreciate that. I'm trying my best to grow the channel for sure. Cemetery Shop says, I'm going to predict silver takes off tonight. Up the silver. Well, so far, silver's been holding its own, Cemetery Shop, so your prediction is coming true so far. It was up 4 cents just a moment ago. It is now up 2 cents. It almost went into negative territory, but it did not do it, for sure. Yes, indeed. And Check Zero bought 3 ounces, and he's holding on. That's good. Definitely. I think during these times when the price increases, if you can afford to hold on to your silver, do so. I really do. I think it's a good idea to hold on to your silver through these upticks. All right. And thank you, Homestead Aquarius. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the thumbs up. We got 320 of them so far. Thank you so much. And thank you, Pakistan's in the good. I appreciate it, brother. Hope we can get you to 1,000 subscribers. So, yes, indeed. Appreciate that. So, if you haven't subscribed to Pakistan's in the good, hope you would do that. And let's see here. Mr. E, who was very kind earlier in the night with his super chat. I appreciate that again. He says this: I won't buy any more big purchases, not because of the risk. I have simply run out of space to store it safely. Thank you, Sal, for all your advice over the years. I am now in a good position thanks to your words of wisdom. Well, thank you, my friend, and I appreciate it. However, I would strongly encourage you to consider, other sources as well too, just to make sure that I'm not leading you astray. I don't want to ever lead anybody astray. Any push downs for silver price today? Oh man, I don't want to jinx it right now. Lars Job, I've been concentrating on constitutional silver every time there's a dip. You know what, Lars Job? I have been buying constitutional silver pretty regularly in very small increments. A couple of dimes here, maybe some silver quarters there. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Count Slurpula, which is Count Derpula. He changed his handle for me, so we know who he is here. And let's see here. And he says the U.S. constitutional right to have and hold gold and silver is as money versus the industrial demand for an ever-growing and salivating world. That's right. Discuss. Good question. The industrial demand for an ever-growing and salivating world. Man, crazy, crazy. MS Road has the right idea. That's what silver is there for, to sell it when you have to sell it. Now, there may be some opportunities, and several members of the community have successfully demonstrated opportunities to make your silver work for you. I know that's what Savage Stacker has done, as well as Silver Bean Counter. But as a general rule, I agree with MS Road. Only sell it when you have to sell it. And it's good to have some cash on hand as a buffer so that you don't have to sell it. Paul Tissue, I'd like to see silver reach and stay above $32 an ounce again. Well, I'll tell you what, we may see that this week. I don't know. We'll find out. Right now, it's up 4 cents right now. Now, this is something. I thought for sure we were going to see it go into negative territory, but it did not. Every other metal has been in the red, save for gold. It only got up 20 cents during the night. Steve C is here. Good to see Steve C. And awesome. So good to see you. Thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Homestead Aquarius channel. Check him out. And let's see here. Thank you, Bass Fuser. I appreciate that. Thanks for popping in, or Base Fuser. Thank you so much. All right. Yes, indeed. And I'm kind of jealous of Cemetery Shop right now because he's witnessing a hot babe across the street that looks finer than silver. That's 5 nines fine. And he may need to test her metal. All right, there you go. Yes, indeed. But that metal, put her on the CCT silver slide. See what happens. See how she rates. All right, let's get back to it. We've got user who would buy my silver when it gets $100 an ounce. My friends say no way. That's another thing too, especially if it's shock in the system. But by then, I think everything else will be up as well too. Joe F., thank you for being here tonight. Welcome. Thank you, Joe F. Jay Unleashed is still with us. We love Jay Unleashed and Richie Luxury. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you guys. Like bass guitar. That's cool. I love bass guitar. I've got a bass right over here. Hold on a second. Let me pull it out for you. That's what she said. Here we go. For bass fuser. It's a 5-string. Adam Elminger, good to see ya. All right. And let's see here. And let's see. So yeah, that would be a problem if it was spiked up there, especially very quickly. Johnny B says, I bet Elon stacks gold and silver. He sees what's going on. He probably does. And the reason why I think that, he's been known to share a lot of and comment on, or not comment, but retweet a lot of the silver, Wall Street Silver Twitter account. It's crazy. Let's see here. And Culture of Currency. Actually, no, it's not a Carbon. It is an Ibanez BTB series, but thank you for Axon. Very good. And welcome. Glad to see you guys. CB is here. And thanks, Clifton Murphy. Just farting around. That kind of messed some of that up. But all right, real random stuff. Let's see here. All right. Oro, can't wait to see what happens tonight. We are here, Oro, chilling, checking it out, checking out the markets. And by the way, you guys being here tonight, I appreciate it. You're going to want to stay tuned for tomorrow morning's video. There's a very special message about gold and silver that you may not have thought before. So I hope you will check that video out tomorrow. And yes, thank you for James Unleashed for posting a link to 66 Sam's channel. Check him out. 66 Sam, good to see you. I would love to know what silver bass strings sound like too. That would be very... Likely silver is probably too soft of a metal, is my guess, but to do that. But anyways, Cussin, love your videos and the insight in stacking. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. And good to see Hillbilly Stock Picks is with us tonight as well. Nan Double X says, 2 Saturdays ago, I walked into a Costco in New Jersey, and lo and behold, 10-ounce RCM silver bars in the case, $299. Bought one, was going to get 2, but it was the last one they had. Wow, congratulations. We got 330 likes now. Thank you, guys. Thank you for posting a link to Culture of Currency's channel as well. Check out Culture of Currency, which does a great job showcasing silver coins from around the world. Elon is a prepper. He wants to save us by colonizing Mars. I heard he bought a silver mine. Yeah, we don't know for sure if that's the case. It would not be surprised me if he did, and maybe he's not telling anybody. That would be wild to see, to know, but I don't know if it's for sure. Master Blaster is here. Good to see you. Glad you guys are with me tonight. Lewis Boy says silver is now back to the original higher price this week after a front-loaded loss. It sure is. In fact, we'll look at the markets right now, and we see that indeed it is still up 3 cents. We saw it very close to falling off over into the red territory, but it is up still slightly. All right, and so gold down 3, platinum down 6, and palladium down 11. All right, let's see here. Hoppin' John is coming to us from Oklahoma. Welcome, Hoppin' John. Are you in OKC area, Oklahoma City? If so, can you give me some insight on the tower that's going to go up there that said they approved? Have not heard anything as to whether or not that thing's going to be built or broken down. Anyways, oh, thank you so much, Joe F. I appreciate that very much. He says, after doing Silver Dragons, I've been learning so much in a short amount of time. Thank you, Joe F. I have a playlist on my channel if you get a chance to check it out. If you're new to stacking, and it's a playlist here. If you press a playlist button here, and you go down, you will see a playlist here called Silver Basics right there. And in that, even if you've been stacking for a while, it's probably a good idea to get a refresher course. This is kind of basically a tutorial of silver stacking, asking some of the basic questions. What is silver? What is silver stacking? The many choices in silver. What kind of silver should you buy? The fair price, buying silver online. And I've added other videos to it even fairly recently. Pros and cons of silver stacking, best advice every silver stacker should follow. The most recent video I think I did on, well, investing in silver, everything you should know. This is the best way to stack silver. I just did that video 2 weeks ago. So, videos like that I'm kind of adding. So these are educational videos. So hope if you get a chance to check those out. So thank you so much. And let's see here. Coins A to Z says, remember that commodities like precious metals are priced to include future projected trends, future markets. It's not strictly based off current trading. Yes, that's right. That's why there's the futures market and everything. Very good. And Silver Heist, stacking playlist is tops with 79's playlist a close second. Oh, man, nice. I would like to see what's in our playlist. All right, thank you, Silver Heist. Good to see Silver Heist, by the way. That's right. Yeah, when you use the rewards, you can get it for under spot. That's right. And we've got THS, never stop Sal, make them understand. All right, thank you. I'm going to try my best. Make them understand. Thank you, THS. And we've got Argus says 3310. Let me do this as I got to make this. We are still measuring the precious metals with fiat currencies, not the other way around. That is yet to come, but that it will be. Yep, I think sooner or later we may see some of that occur. But boy, I tell you what, that would be a revolutionary thing if we were to see that for sure. Norwegian Maid here, very kind, says this. Sal, speaking of tin, I saw your video a while ago about IBRLF and bought some stock, just like the old EF Hutton commercial. When Sal talks, people listen. Wow, well, congratulations, Norwegian Maid. I hope you did well with it. Although keep in mind, some of those stocks, are a little bit riskier. But when you're talking about stocks for metal, I think there's some promise there. So yes, I hope you did well with it, Norwegian Maid. That's awesome. Very cool. I did talk a little about tin in this video too. And let's see here. We got to check something here. Pull some things. Let's refresh this and get back to the markets and see what's going on there. Silver is holding its own, folks. I'm actually rather shocked with everything else going down and being pressured down. Silver is holding its own. Up 3 cents here tonight. $31.18. Gold down $2.90. Platinum and palladium have been relatively stable tonight to the downside. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see here. Very good. Gold to silver ratio, by the way, is at 76.76. So there's where that is. And we've got some other comments. We're going to go back down here and see what people are saying. Let's go back a little bit into time. Why collect precious metals? Mr. Vegeta says this. I would collect silver coins too, even if we had an honest financial system that worked for the people rather than against the people like we have now. Yep, I would too. I think they're beautiful. In any economic situation, I like to see to hold silver and gold. There's something about the metals that are physically that I think that are awesome. And let's see here. All right. My cat would have pounced on the coins too. That's right. An unimpressed cat with world coin dancing. Sadly, that cat has passed away now. The original Softy and Cuddly Kitty, staple of the channel. All right. The Low Pro says here, just beautiful American history at some of its finest. Thanks again. Well, thank you, Low Pros. Like to do I used to show some really rare and old coins from the United States and around the world from my friends collection. And he also says, I must agree, coin collecting is special. It sure is. It's nothing like it. The history and the designs and the way that it's the presentation. I love it all about coin collecting. I have purchased some older numismatic silver and gold American and Spanish coins, though I stack for future purchasing power. I cannot resist the urge to collect some rare pieces as well. Yep, I'm with you on that. Modern or classic rarities are very, very nice for sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We have 340 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Very, very much. As we press on through the night here. And let's see here. Oh, you've got PD Ballerina concurring with this video. Thank you so much. And Paper Money says, great video, loved it. But I can't describe with a mere 500 letters. Nice to see silver vids again. Thank you. Yes, indeed. For sure. 3D Woodworks. How does silver port pieces compare to bullion like rounds and bars? Good question. And I think I even did a video about that. But basically, the port pieces are mostly handcrafted with a lot of artistic prowess. And they've really gotten so good these days. It's really amazing how they can do that, but they come with a premium. The cost to produce them is a whole lot more. So even though you could consider it bullion because there's a weight stamped on it and a fineness stamped on it, they are mostly collector pieces, and they're hand produced. In fact, there's many in this community that have formed a sub-community that mostly have moved to other social media platforms, but they definitely are amazing craftsmen. Yes, indeed, they sure are. And I've tried my hand at silver pouring too, but I don't have the patience to really mess around with it a whole lot. But yes, feel bad for you, man. Don't feel bad. Let's see here. I must have said something that garnered some sort of sympathy. I'm not sure. Silver Milk says here on this video from this morning about what's going on in the silver market, says this. Countries are feeling the FOMO. It should probably be changed to FOLO, fear of losing out. That's probably true. You're right. In this case, rightfully so. Just remember, folks, if things get so bad that we have to use gold and silver as currency, you need to understand that you are your own security. That's exactly right. A lot of other things that we need to do as well, for sure, to protect ourselves. All right, yes. Yes, Gulf of Mexico hurricane is on its way in Texas City and Houston. So we pray for you guys. Hang in there. Batten down the hatches, so they say, says Ricky. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, thank you. Silver Bean Counter says, pretty huge pop. However, I'd like a dip in gold too. Yes, indeed, still stacking hard. Thank you. Silver Bean Counter, another great channel you guys should check out. I need to check out his latest video. And Bass Fuser. Is Bass Fuser still here? I don't know if he heard me play the bass. I think he said he had to go. I'm new and I appreciate your insight. I have been exploring. Thank you, Bass Fuser. Appreciate that, my friend. Is he still here? And oh my goodness, $140 silver would be 1,040 push-ups. Wow. Yes, indeed. If that happened, if $140 silver hit before the end of the year, I'd have to do 1,040 push-ups. That would take me quite a while, but you're right. Very good. Thank you. All right. We'll be using ammunition for barter as well. You're right, Lars. You're exactly right. And I'm glad you guys are here. And I really do appreciate all of you guys that have been regular subscribers and viewers here. It means a lot. And I appreciate new viewers too, like Bass Fuser. Thank you so much. And 3D Woods picked up a Reckless Metal piece as my first poured silver and can't wait to hold it. They do great work there. Silver Bean Counter channel has showcased a lot of their stuff, Reckless Metals. Really amazing pieces. Liquid Electrum says there's a lot of new stackers. There are a lot of new stackers. That's good and encouraging to see for sure. And Silver Heist is going to do an amazing feat and post a link to 79's channel. All right, nice. Markenberg says here, it looks like the West retail silver market has nothing to do with price. The story books to be all about the East and all about the fiat currency of the West, with a sprinkling of green energy narrative to fall back on. Yes. Well, the silver market, it's going to flow. There's all-in sustaining costs and other things, and I don't know how it trades, in industry, but I digress. Ray Gilgrath is here. BC USA is with us. Steve C is still here with us as well tonight. And good to see Stephen Bassett. Good to see you guys. All right. We've got Williams Martin says, excellent presentation. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I hope you will stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is one of those evergreen videos that it's one of those videos I'd like to see it grow and mature over time. I think the message in it is as such that I think it's an important message that I hope will encourage stackers out there. I really do hope you guys will check it out. All right, let's see here. Brian Van Winkle, we really don't know. I did a video about that. In fact, Brian Van Winkle, if you go to my channel, if you go back to my channel and you go and search right here and type in missile, not miskel, but type in missile here. If I can spell missile right. Tomahawk. Did I misspell missile? Missile. Okay, all right. Okay, so type in Tomahawk. And 6 years ago, I did a video about it. Is there really 500 ounces of silver in a Tomahawk cruise missile? Check that video out. And let me know what you think of it, because I'll talk about that for sure. All right. Let's see here. I needed to buy some gold, says Selswager. All right. Need to buy some gold. Yeah. Gold is good. Within your budget, it's definitely a good thing to think about within your budget. An opening gold and silver very stable. Havito wait until the Tokyo and Shanghai Stock Exchange open in a couple hours. Still see gold hitting $2,400 on Monday. After that, no idea. I could see that happening. We'll see. It's down a little bit tonight. We have 350 thumbs up so far. 350 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. And let's see here. Let's see where the markets are right now. Silver's up 3 cents. It's really holding on tonight. Very good. Silver's holding on, up 3 cents. Gold down $2.80. $2.80 down for gold. Platinum and palladium both down. Platinum down 5, palladium down 10 right now. Getting closer to parity again. And now, actually, this is one of those rare, interesting nights, folks. You're seeing it here. I just noticed this. You want to know what I noticed? I did not notice 79 biting anybody yet, but she should be biting me. I'm jealous now. I'd like to get a nibble from 79, but I digress. Platinum is now beating. Platinum is beating palladium in the bid price. 1,023 compared to palladium's 1,014, but palladium is beating platinum in the ask price, 1,054 to 1,033. Thank you, Homestead. I appreciate you too, brother. Thank you so much, my friend. Very kind of you indeed. But yeah, crazy. That's an interesting thing. We saw that before as well. And Count Derpula has just counted me as a member of the undead. Can I be a member of the undead too, Count Derpula? How do I get into that club? It's one big club, and if you're breathing, you're in it. That's right. You're in it. You're in the club if you're breathing. It's the undead club. It's the most inclusive club for everybody, unless you're dead. Then you can't join the club. You got no say if you can't breathe. All right, anyways, let's see here. Although, with diversity, equity, and inclusion, maybe we can identify as a live person, even if we've been dead for 7 years. You know what I mean? Shoot, maybe we can get those people to identify as living and then vote. All right, let's go over here to We have got, as Welke says here on this video, imagine the loss to inflation that the other countries around the world have experienced with the dollar. They lost the same percentage as we did, but they lost it at the biggest magnitude of anybody. That's why we need to be careful with all this printing. That's exactly right. And they don't like it when we overprint because it hurts them too. Oh yeah, Joe in the club. Helter Skelter. He's kind of in a derogatory zone. I don't know. All right. All right, let's see here. We got keep on stacking in the free world, says Cherokee Cowboy. Oh, yeah. Nan Double X, don't you and Terry have a secret love child? Oh, man. Shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Stacking Silver says, Stacking Surfer says, hearing Silver making a beeline to $35. Could it be true? I think it will hit there by the end of the year. I don't know that it's going to happen this week. That would be very dramatic if we saw that happen this week, but we'll find out. Yes, pray for Texas. Silver Slammer is exactly right. Good to see Big Twin 88. Keep your prayers focused on Texas that it dies down. For the Houston area, the greater Houston area, man, I tell you, it's I hate to hear any kind of a bad event or weather stuff that hits our United States here. Yes, indeed. All right. Pray for Texas. My Pillow Studios on this could nickel be the next silver video from a while ago. Wow, thank you for checking this older video. Not at all. Nickel is just so far from being precious. It's way, way cheaper than silver and thousands of times more common. That's right. It is for quite a while, but it has gone up pretty dramatically in price. But yep, it is a lot more common than silver. You're right. All right, let's see here. And Homestead Aquarius is looking for a dip that we might be seeing coming for here soon. Let's take a look at the markets now and see what's happening. It looks like that we see silver now pulling back a little bit. It is now up 2 cents, still hanging on to some gains slightly tonight, but not much. With every other metal down, could it be that we see them continue to fall as the markets open in London and then New York tomorrow? Steve C says, wish it goes west 200 miles. We need the rain. Our lakes and rivers are drying up. I hear you. I hope it does that. I hope it drifts that way, at least for the rain aspect of it. Joe F is in Houston. Well, our prayers are with you, Joe F, that it mellows out and it just maybe is a tropical storm. And even as such, that could cause heavy flooding if it just simmers in that area and lingers. We don't want it to linger as well. So JM Unleashed has given some stats here. Gold in the Bible is mentioned 417 times, and silver is mentioned 320 times. Boom! That's amazing to see. Yes, gold 417, silver 320. Thank you. That's good to know. I'm going to pin that message. Thank you, JM Unleashed. He is awesome. We love JM Unleashed. Check out his channel. He does word games, karaoke, and videos about his profession with professional dog walking, as well as the precious metal markets, music, and so much more. So much more he does there. And a great support to many other communities in the precious metal space as well as others. As well. Let's see here. Weedman the Great says, I don't think silver will ever go up much. Oh, you know, I understand that sentiment, Weedman the Great. We've been burned a lot by silver, right? And there's a lot of hysteria or excitement, I guess you would say. And it's nice, but it all should be tempered with the possibility that these gains could be knocked back down again. But I am overall optimistic. I still think we may see $35 silver by the end of the year, but I don't think we're going to see it go crazy for sure. But anyways, all right. Let's see here. Let's get into some of these other comments. Zephiel, from what I read, it costs the U.S. Mint at least 6 cents to make a simple paper dollar bill. So that would mean it has at least 6% premium on it, right? Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it's about 14 to 20 cents per dollar, I think, if I understand. KTB, silver. Silver is much more rare than gold. Actually, that's incorrect. By any measure, I don't know who's been telling you that, KTB Silver, but that is incorrect. By any measure, gold, much more rare than silver. By any stretch, by any measure. In fact, the most conservative estimate is 7 to 1. That's the rate it comes out of the ground. And that's the most conservative rate. But it's really between 7 to 9 to 1. It's impossible to buy silver in some countries, but gold can be bought everywhere. Well, it's not impossible to buy silver in some countries. It's less likely. Some people just aren't as interested in silver in some of these countries in the East. Some of them. I don't know many Japanese that stack silver. I don't know many Turks that buy silver. I don't know many Saudis that buy silver, but they do. But anyways. But yeah, but silver is not more rare than gold. But anyways. Yankee Stacking is here. Yankee, thank you again, brother. Very kind of you, Yankee. For those of you who weren't here Friday, Yankee was very kind, and he donated an ounce of silver once we got to 300 likes. Even before we got to 300 likes, we thankfully did get it. But thank you, Yankee Stacking. OTG, Vengeance Rising, yes, old school Christian thrash metal band from back in the day. They were awesome. All right, very good. And let's see here. We've got Delta Duquette says, never stop stacking. Get what you can afford. That's right. And by the way, again, you guys should check out Yankee Stacking's channel. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to it. And you've got to check out his video that he did on the bartering. In fact, you know what? Let's see. Let's go here now, because I'm going to show you this video. If you go to Yankee Stacking, is bartering with silver really possible? I'm about to find out. This was a great... that's not the one I watched. Let's see here. Where's the one I watched? Although, check that video out too. But let's see if we can find it here. It should show that I watched it. Where, anyways, we'll check it out. Man, where is it? Anyways, check out his channel. And I forget the name of the festival. Porkfest. And maybe somebody can post it in the links again there. But check it out, and check out his channel for sure. Good stuff over there, Yankee Stacking. Well deserved, great guy. And Brandon Anderson bought an 8-gram button and a 10-ounce silver bar. Way to go, way to go. Nicely done. All right, let's see here. And Pakistan has a chat trivia question. How long has Sullivan Metal been on YouTube doing our community benefit by posting informative videos? Oh, man, well, I'll let other people guess that because I could answer that question. But anyways, let's see here. Good to see OC Stacker. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad to see you guys. Let's refresh these comments, and we're going to look at this. All right, for the first time tonight, silver has flatlined. It's held in the green all night until now. Now it's completely flatlined. Will it go down? It's been holding on very, very close. Thank you so much, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to Yankee Stacking's barter video. Thank you so much. With just silver in the results, ultimate barter test will shock you. Check that out. I'm going to pin that. I'm not going to pin the tail on the donkey. I'm going to pin the comment in this chat. There's no donkey here except for Terry. Let's see here. Thank you, JM Unleashed. You are the man, as always. And there we go. Are we going to see silver fall? And will it be Yankees' fault for coming here tonight? Because we didn't see this until Yankee showed up. All right, let's see here. And yes, let's see. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. Let's go back, though. We're going to go just into the back in time just a little bit here. Cyber Curtain Twitcher from way back in the day. World Coin Stack Ballet. You'll see no other video like this on YouTube, even to this day. If you check this video out, it was great fun making this video. It was really corny and cheesy. But if you do want to check this video out called World Coin Stack Ballet, if you check it out, type the word cheesy and corny in it. I think you'll like it. I wish I did a video of it, although I don't think it would have looked that entertaining. Some silly old fool disappearing over the top of a bunker. My own stupid fault, really. It has registered in the snowy mound by intentionally aiming for a head of cliff-style drop off the other side. I wish you speedy recovery, as I know every other part of your body wish you can move is attached to them ribs. So even holding a cup of coffee, it's a trauma. Wow, I'm not sure what was going on with me or you at the time, CCT, but thank you so much. And yes, so thank you, CCT. And yeah, it was great fun making this video. And CCT also has very entertaining videos on destruction of fake silver. Paper money. The videos are kind of funny, but it's just rather strange to see the coins dancing. You'll have to admit, it is strange. That's part of the appeal. That's right. And thank you, Jamie Lisa posted a link to the World Coin Stack Ballet if you get a chance to check that out. But first, check out Yankees video first before you watch this one. But it's fun. It's fun. Maybe if foreign countries can dance together via coin, they can get along. There you go. Exactly. That's what we got to do. Right. If they can dance together, they can get along together. Well said, Monty Burns. One of my early commentary videos from 10 years ago. CCT says, well, I certainly enjoy the variety of silver available to us to collect. And what other hobby could you have where you stand to get back more than what you spent in the first place? That's right. It's pretty amazing for sure. All right. Seymour Rivers says it's dipping, but it's actually up. It's recovering. Silver's up 1 cent right now in the market watch here tonight. It flatlined. It didn't go into the red. If it did, I didn't see it. Look at that. Silver's green again. That's right. I'm green with envy of silver's gain. It stands alone as the metal that is gaining tonight, with every other metal falling, save for rhodium. All right, but very good. Good to see you. Good afternoon, Lost in Space. Glad you're here. We've got Tom Larson still with us. Glad you guys are with me here tonight. And let's move ahead there. So look at that. I'm surprised. We've not seen it go in the red yet. And thank you so much, Canadian Skate. Thank you, Canadian Skate, for being here. Came here for the Silver State for the beautiful boys. Well, thank you. I say very much. All right. Yankee Stacking takes no responsibility for either silver or gold spot price. He cannot be blamed in any way, shape, or form. But could there be rigging going on? You never know. Could Yankee be rigging the price? As soon as he said that, look what happened. Silver went down. He takes no responsibility, and silver's down for the first time tonight. Did he jinx it? Or is there something nefarious at play in the Yankee household? Is Little Stacks pulling the strings behind, getting silver to go down? I don't know, but look at that. It is down 1 shiny red cent, down 0.05%. Whatever will we do? Insane in the membrane. Oh, man. Should we blame Yankee for this? I don't know. Oh, man. I tell you, it's usually me when I push ups. Whenever I push downs, I was able to get it to go down like 5 or 6 cents. It was kind of crazy. It was wild. Now we'll blame it on Yankee instead of me. All right, let's see here. Let's get back over here to these channel comments. First time tonight, silver is down. All right, Dim Marie says, love silver, beautiful, fresh, clean look. Thank you, yes. And these are actually older poured pieces in the collection that I showed, my Monarch Precious Metal stack. Rigged, says Yankee Stacking, rigged. Oh, man, Stacking Surfer is here, too. But, guys, you should check out Stacking Surfer. He is the man. Good to see Stacking Surfer. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. And Brandon Anderson, 43 years and a house fire later. Oh, I'm so sorry about the house fire. That had to be very traumatic. I'm so sorry to hear that. And, wow, that's tough. Let's see here. Savoni Silver says, let's thank Yankee that he made the price go down. It's a buying opportunity. That's right. It is a buying opportunity indeed. Jennifer McDade is here. Good to see you. And we've got John Gordon, 880, says, a lot of clues are suggesting the COMEX LBMA reserves are running on empty with a physical deliveries default only around the corner. Actually, it's not true. I checked very recently. In fact, I saw a news story just today that the LBMA reserves are increasing their holdings. They are increasing their holdings. I did a video about the COMEX's holdings. They very well could be holding some of that silver to move over to the Indian market. So we'll see here. And Very good. And oh, I'm sorry, Brandon, lost about 80K, not covered. That's awful to hear. I'm sorry, my friend. And James Unleashed has been very kind and posted a link to Stacking Surfers channel. Check it out. Pop and Pop is here. Thank you, Pop and Pop, for the thumbs up. We've got Tech Now says gold, silver, platinum, and palladium, and liquid natural gas will all continue to rise together. I've come to the conclusion that silver will outperform most in the midterm. Well, I think you're probably right on that, and so far that's been the case. Silver's outperformed this past week, no question about it. We're looking at the metals now, and look at this. Look at this. Silver's back up again. Silver's back up over 1 cent. Yankee was not being able to hold it down for long. Look at that. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, let's see here. If I convert a scammer, I'm giving away gold. I think that's a safe bet. So the conversion, if I convert them, you know what? I will tell you this story. I did not record this, but I'd had a conversation with a Muslim scammer, and I tried to convert them to Christianity. We had a very interesting conversation, and I just told him, hey, I'll pray for you and everything like that, and explained to him that under the Muslim faith, you are at the mercy of God's mood. You are at the mercy of God's move. If Allah wills it, He will take you into His kingdom. But under Christianity in the Bible, it's a promise. It's a promise. It doesn't matter what God's mood is because God is unchanging, and it's a matter of just accepting Jesus as your Savior and Lord. And yes, indeed, it's that easy. And friend, very good. All right, let's see here. Let's march through. Let's refresh this. Silver back up 1 cent. It did not take long to be down. But yes. So is the conversion to Christianity, or is it converting into a stacker? I guess that's a thing. And we have to do that. Let's see here. Because I'd have to record it. It'd have to be something, a call comes in, and I have to record it. They never call on Sunday nights, by the way. The scammers never call me on Sunday nights. Yeah, good point, Cemetery Shop. And God chose you first. That's very true. You're right. He created you and chose you. It's up to you to accept that choice, that gift. And so let's see here. All right, let's go over here to, we're going back in time a little bit. Some of these older videos, one of these days I'm going to catch up to all of these comments with a heart or a response. We got Paper Money. Says, holy, what I die for that. You got a great collection here, but can you get a few more numismatic gold coins like Liberty Head and Indian Head coins and make your collection more diverse in all sectors? Actually, I did do that. This was not my collection. That was my friend's collection, but yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we've got the Paper Money. Is your friend a millionaire? I'd say that's probably safe to say. That is steep, yes. The 1879 proof coin set, that was something to witness. It was pretty wild to see. Very good. Let's see here. We've got, well, I bet you they got VIP treatment, which probably wasn't to spend back in the day. So they'd say young, young, forever young. Let's see here. And let's see here. Not bad. I'd like anything from SS Central America. That would be really cool for sure. Probably will affect the market. Yeah, we'll probably heart the rest of his comments in this sequence. Stock Jockey saw that. Thank you, Stock Jockey. World Coin Dancing, Unimpressed Cat. So we had one with the cat and one with just the other thing, just for fun. It was a fun time back then. Ahmed would pounce all over those, says PD Ballerina. Oh, yes. I guess that's PD Ballerina's cat's name. And let's see here. Paper Money says, stop doing these cat videos and go back to arguments about silver. All right, well, this one I don't think had a cat in it. You got to have fun once in a while. This was so funny, and exactly how many times did you put that poor kitty up there just to tease it a bit more? Fair amount of times. I forget exactly. And let's see here. Where are we at? CCT also says here, that's nasty. I've done it twice now, and I can really sympathize with you. I hope you aren't doing anything stupid like me, sledging a golf cursor bunker over my stomach. I'm not sure. I don't know what I said in that video. But anyways, love it when Kitty shows up. Thank you, NAPC. Appreciate that very much. Let's do one more, then we'll take a look at the markets again. Stack and Prepper says on this one, very kindly, it looked like a dancing wonder worm. That is until it exploded into a bunch of Linda Blair coins. Yeah, it went crazy in that video. Yes, thank you. Hope you guys will check that out. And yeah, we had fun with this one for sure. All right, good to see Savage Lee is here sticking with us. Thank you. Good to see Zardos. 367. We might get 400 thumbs up tonight just out of the left field. Crazy. And calling up my grandma in China, and she's going to buy 1,000 tons to push the price up in 3, 2, 1. All right, there you go. 3, 2, 1. Have her sign up on YouTube 1,000 times too to get me a 10,000 likes on this channel. All right, thank you, Annie Oakley. Have a wonderful night, Annie Oakley. Stay safe out there in Western Kansas. Appreciate you so much. You are awesome. Big hugs to Annie Oakley. All right, yeah, Hillbilly Stock Picks, the Lion and the Lamb. It's the lion that laid with the lamb. And I need to really brush up on my Bible knowledge, but it's the lion and the lamb. Certainly wasn't the sloth and the lamb, or the pigeon and the lamb, or the centipede and the lamb. But I guess it could have been the hyena and the lamb. The laughing hyena and the lamb, you know? No, the lion and the lamb. Torgo, let's see here. My kitty Socks would be batting those things around. If your cat were any more mellow, she'd slip into a coma. I applaud your efforts to get her to exercise, though. But that cat has a will of her own, a will to be fat. Well, you guessed the sex correctly. I only told the sex of the cat after the kitty passed away. Says Shepherd, so do I. Yes, thank you, brother. All right. Hungry like the wolf. Let's see here. Let's refresh these comments and take a look at the markets again. Look at that. Silver has practically flatlined. Yes, Jesus is definitely my Savior. Yes, indeed. Mine too. I'm with you, says Shepherd. Exactly. So silver up 0.02% to $31.16. And we've got gold down $3.80 there to $2,385. Platinum down 5. Palladium now down 12. Look at that. $20 worth of difference between the ask price with palladium ahead. But for the bid price, platinum is edged up by $10 or $11. Crazy. I'm passed out. All right, work today, heading out. Thank you. Thank you, Who's Your Stacker. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, brother. People are saying you're drunk. Oh, my gosh. And good to see No IQ is still with us here. You guys are amazing. Let's see here. All right, let's do a few more here. FJB says Dennis Niemeyer. Thank you, FJB. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dennis. Going back in time here, we've got Richard Beatty. It was a nice video. World War II, those U-boats really did some damage. They sure did. They sure did. Greg Williams says here, if your furniture starts moving around, you know that kitty learned your trick, minus the magnet. That's right. That's true. That'd be rather scary if that occurred. And we've got Mr. Silver Monster. Here, kitty. Some sweet AG dancing in front of you, unfazed. Unfazed indeed, you're right. And we've got Freemason says, kitty ain't got time for that. It says here, has Kitty ever tried to bite or chew a coin before, or is it just a sophisticated? Yes, personally, I love being more simple than a cat. Yes. No, this kitty has never done it. This kitty had bad teeth. Didn't last long. Didn't last long at all. Very, very good. All right. Yes, Ellie Pakistan. I'm going to probably have to say goodnight here in a moment. I'm going to answer a few more comments and take a look at the markets, but come back maybe Tuesday night. I might do a little guitar for you. And Lars Job is here. He's slightly inebriated. Have a good night, Helter Skelter. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, we'll maybe do the electric twanger maybe another night, but thank you, my friend. Angel Silver 47, the kitty is like, really, son? Is that all you got? Yeah, kitty was not impressed. We tried our best. Still think you used witchcraft. No, thankfully it was not witchcraft in this video. It was not witchcraft. All right, very good. Techno says, as far as silver up 300% in 6 months, that is considering BRICS do implement their own currency. There would be separation of markets. Oil is set to outperform gold in a breakout R2. 5 and 10 year. Yes, but Tech knows I think you might be putting a little bit too much confidence in the BRICS currency. Yes, they do plan on doing one, but it's going to be quite a bit of time before it really gets anything to compete with the dollar, and it's got to be worked out between these other nations. It's a slow roll for that, and really, and I think India is the biggest probably hurdle they got to get through for the BRICS nations. And they are the eye in the BRICS, and they're not fully in line with China and Russia for a myriad of different reasons. And really, China and Russia aren't as closely tied as some might think either. And remember, Russia's economy is only about the size of Italy's, maybe a little larger. But that's right. Yep. It's a matter of when, and we know they're working on it. You're right, Technos. They are working on it. And probably gold is probably going to have to play a role in it for it to really do work. So I agree with you on that. Sharp and Shiny says, Classic SM, thank you. And Joe Harvey is here, baby. All right, he's here with us right now. Appreciate that so much, guys. From 10 years ago, one of these days we're going to reach and get all these comments answered or hearted. That's my goal here. I'd like to be able to get that done this year if possible. We're in year 10 now. Not always a good ballet. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Not a polite Canadian. All right. We've got Greg Williams says, you crack me up, SM. Love your channel. Have learned to expect the unexpected. Yes. Very cool. Although an accomplishment of Swan Lake would also have been very nice. Yes, it would have been nice if I could have done that. That would have been cool. It was an awesome collection. Thank you. Early American Silver Dollars. It says Gold Maple from years gone past. Are you a proponent for digital silver for spending on blockchain like I am? Yes. I think if done right, that could be very effective for both blockchain, digital silver, and digital gold. I think it could work, but it takes some accountability and some transparency for that to be really take a hold here. Freemason says a giant fiat amoeba. It poses a real well so it can absorb all your hard work. That's right. If you guys get a chance, check out that video. And we're going to look at the markets one more time before we say goodnight. Only for a very brief amount of time did we see silver go into the red. It was only down 1 cent while Yankee stacking was here. I think Yankee must have left because now it's up 1 cent. Gold, though, is down $4.20 to $23.85 and 40. Platinum down 7. Palladium down 14. There it is. So there you have it. All right, and there's Angel Silver 47 is here. Ah, yes, he is here. And really, that's not even his trademark. That was Mr. Silver Bullet Sniper's trademark. Ah, yes. But Angel Silver's 47's trademark is, without further ado, that's his trademark, and that's a direct quote from the great, the one and the only Angel Silver 47 coming to us from the past into the future. He is the man. We love him, yeah. He used to see that in his channels, and we had fun with that. All right, Yankee is moving the market. That's right. Did I freak you guys out again? I got to freak you guys out again. Might as well. Yeah, he used to say that. I may have over-dramatized that just slightly. That was my French is terrible. Savage, I agree. My French is pretty bad. I think I may have scared off Angel Silver 47. Paul Tissue 380. We might not get any more thumbs up after that fiasco I just did. I got into Joe's medication. Give the dog a bone. Can't even hit 400. Oh my goodness gracious, you guys are great. James Unleashed has done the bullet on that. Werewolves are stacking. No silver, only gold. That's right. There you go. Do it again. All right. Now, if Angel Silver 47 comes back, I think he may have just come on briefly. He may not have heard that. I was hoping to get a laugh out of him. But thank you, Savagely. But he really did do that in his early videos. You got to check him out if they're still there. I'm not sure. It's a dead cat howl. A dead cat howl. But he would talk about something. And then he thought it was Wolfman Jack, and then I do that, I pull that stunt. No IQ, it's crazy. It was absolutely terrifying. We even scared the graveyard shift on that one, didn't we? All right. Now silver's up 2 cents. Hey, I pushed silver up over 100% from where it was before. Let's get one more comment while we're here. I think he left. Angel Silver 47 is Splitsville on that one. Dang. All right. Tell your friend thanks so much for how kind of him to allow you to film them. Thanks to you as well as taking the time to film them for us. Thanks. What a treat this was, and in such high grades, he must be very pleased with his collection. I can only imagine what else he must have. Thanks for both of you. Yes, I did. On this channel, I showed some really rare and high-grade coins and currency notes, too, from my friend's collection. Probably the most variety that you would ever find out there, but they did not get very many views. They did not get very many views at all. All right. He's gone. He's out of here. May Splitsville. I hope I didn't offend him. I don't think I offended him. He's a really good, easygoing guy. I hope I did. Now I'm kind of worried I offended him. Up $3. Yes, that's right. Pakistan's in the goods. Exactly right. Up $3 in China versus the U.S. The Asian markets are separated from us. It's because of the great demand. There's a lot of demand. All right, folks. Got to take off. Got to work on tomorrow's video. The work never ends, but you guys are worth it. And thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Tech Knows. Sorry your internet died, but I'm glad you're back here. Yeah, if you can subscribe to Pakistan's in the Good, he only needs 20 more subs to hit 1,000. Check it out. Click on that link. Let's get him over. Let's get him over the top tonight, real quickly, for Pakistan's in the Good. Only needs 20 more subs. I know we can do it tonight for him. And thank you guys. We're going to be back here on Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Miles. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.